Darkness has fallen. Birds fly over the night, leaving shivering cries below between the streets. The lights are on street lamps, flickering, houses glowing with their own warm light. The hum of cars has faded. Those going from one place to another have already left through the city's exit gate. This is what they see from the window. With a cigarette tucked behind their ear, they don't look stylish. Their hands tremble violently, as if gripped by illness, or clench so tightly that nail marks press into their palms. They walk to the stairwell and listen. They lend an ear to the whispered conversations of specters like themselves, sick, coughing figures. Their voices sound rough, no doubt. Even they don't know what they're saying. A doctor appears behind them. Soon after, the doctor places the stethoscope in their ears, pulls open their back with uninvited hands, and listens. They tell them to cough, and they cough. The doctor nods approvingly and heads upstairs to the doctor's quarters, where they can see everything from above. They, too, go back down. Their hands are in their pockets, the cigarette about to fall from their ear. They enter the large hall, filled with creaky, unoiled rocking chairs. Everyone sitting in them rocks back and forth, whispering into the void, passing their empty hours staring blankly at the ceiling. They spot a chair in the corner and sit. Before long, a nurse enters the hall. First, she raises her index finger to her lips at the entrance and goes, "Shh." Her never-getting-old joke. A few patients laugh at it. Then, satisfied, she begins making her rounds, tending to each patient one by one. From the medicine tray in her hands, she hands out the right pills and water to the right person, moving on only once she's sure they've swallowed. "How are you?" she asks. They say they're not well, that they've been coughing a lot and their hands shake terribly. The nurse smiles. "All of this will pass," she says. "2 small pills for the poor soul." Light fades. They lie motionless in bed, playing out imaginary figures on the ceiling. When the door is knocked, the image scatters from their mind. Yesterday's doctor walks in, stethoscope around his neck. He presses 2 fingers to their forehead, says their fever is fine, then leaves the room. They think their only problem is the fever. They refresh the image and resurrect their imaginary figures. They watch them fight each other and topple the fever. Today is the day they go outside. They're wheeled out in a chair. The weather is sunny, and the sun does no good for their burning skin. There's a nurse behind them, not the one who distributes medicine, but another, stern and nearly silent, pushing their wheelchair. A long walk through the long garden. Many patients wander on their own. A few have nurses holding their arms. The patients' and nurses' clothes are white. The garden is green. They stop at one spot. The nurse says she'll be back and leaves. They're left alone with their fever. Their arms are strong, they could push their own chair, but they can't lift their trembling arms or their cold hands. The sun does them no good. Each ray of light seems to assault them with its own force. Black spots float in their vision. They feel the pill they were given this morning rising in their throat. If it climbs any higher, it'll choke them. They think they'll die right there in the garden, but the nurse has returned. She arrived silently, stealthily, grabbing their chair and pulling it back, then right before pushing it forward again. Now they can return to their room. Darkness falls. The chilling cries of birds hover above their window. They whisper something savage to them, but they don't understand. They check their ear. The cigarette has fallen. They take a fresh one from the pack in the drawer and tuck it behind their ear. They still don't look stylish. This time, they decide not to go downstairs. They lie in bed and stare at the ceiling. The faint light of the moon fills the room. They wake their imaginary figures, calling out to them, "Get up, it's your turn now."